most surprising part of the singing process has probably been how much work that is put into props.
To me, it was kind of surprising at how much work it actually is, because I think our sing chairs last year definitely did a good job at like keeping us in track, but they didn't let on actually how much work it is.
The other side of like not being a sing chair to then being a sing chair, because you actually know how much work that our sing chairs put into it.
Like doing it a second year, you're still not prepared for the amount of work that it's gonna be.
The most surprising part of singing, I think for me, has been the amount of behind the scenes work.
For me, definitely the most rewarding part of being sing chairs when you're at practice and it's like a Wednesday night and everyone's tired, they've had a long week, and people come kind of dragging into practice, and then you start dancing, you start teaching stuff, and you start, for us, we start off with our group singing, people start singing, they start getting into it, and you just see people kind of like come to life.
I think the most exciting time really was a few days ago when we lifted up the backdrop.
In general, is taking that first step on Waco Hall stage.
One of the coolest things is to see when your vision actually clicks in all of the members' minds.
We were getting the lights set up and everyone was on stage in costume. That's the most enjoyable part.
Everything being put together is so much greater than, I don't know, what we had originally imagined.
The most challenging part of being a sing chair is definitely telling people who have no idea about sing that together we competitively sing and dance.
The surprising part was how big the backdrop was, because you've always seen it on stage, but you've never seen it laid out on a parking lot.
I think the most challenging part would for sure be the lack of sleep that you get. Yeah. So that just makes everything else a little bit harder to do.
8-month process, and it's long hours, like staying up till 6 a.m. painting backdrop.
For me, like, it was like having the stamina to be like, okay, I know like it's been a really long week of rehearsals and we're all really tired, but like think about the end result.
The first thing we thought of is what would we play to our group's strengths.
We had a couple road trips and we just like used the entire time in the car playing songs in the car, like that could go with different themes.
I cut up poster boards with all of like our top 10 themes.
One of our last meetings, we had it narrowed down to like 2, and we all were like, okay, on the count of 3, we're just all gonna say which one we want.
So I think we went through about 7 or 8 different themes that we had like planned out all the way, and we're like, yes, this is what we're gonna do. And then it just like came crashing down. We're like, oh. So it was a little bit discouraging at first, honestly. And we came back after the summer and had been communicating all summer and said like, okay, and we felt like we had like really nailed it, and we felt like we found an act that not only the audience could get behind, but also our members and our singers, and just like we could all really come together on.